Hi everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of Movie Talk. And this week's movie is Home on the Range. When a greedy outlaw schemes to take possession of the Patch of Heaven dairy farm, three determined cows, a karate-kicking stallion named Buck, and a colorful corral of critters join forces to save their home. The stakes are high as this unlikely animal alliance risk their hides and match wits with a mysterious band of bad guys. Okay, highlights of the movie. This movie was made back in 2004 and is an animated Western comedy. It was produced by Walt Disney Pictures and follows mainly three cows, Maggie, Grace, and Mrs. Calloway, or Mrs. C as she's also referred to in the movie, as they travel across the frontier to capture a cattle rustler and earn the bounty to save their farm. Okay, things I loved about this movie. First off, I loved the characters. Because this was a comedy, a lot of these characters had very communal attributes to them, or at least a good portion of them did, which actually made it very funny to watch. And this is a kid's movie, so you know there's going to be some, not so much comedy, but some stuff that's going to make you laugh in it. And one of the big things about this movie that really makes you laugh is the mismatchment of the three cows, but we'll get into that in the storyline. There's really only six main human characters, or not six, seven, excuse me, seven main human characters. Three of which don't actually have names, they're just known as the Willie brothers. The others are the outlaw Alamino Slim, Sam, who is the sheriff of the little town, Pearl, who is the owner of Patch of Heaven Farm, and Rico, who is a bounty hunter. The rest of the characters are actually animals. And they are animals that you would either see on a farm or out in the West. And by that I mean they are roosters, hens, chickens, pigs, goats, cows, steer, a dog, a horse, a jackrabbit, and a buffalo. And like I said, they all have different personalities, but they all mesh together either very well or very comically, which makes the movie very enjoyable either way. Secondly, I love the story. This is not your classic Western story, as it's not about cowboys making cattle runs or trying to survive on the open plain and whatnot, or, you know, lawmen looking for a outlaw. And that's what makes it funny. It's actually about cows trying to catch a cattle rustler, which, if you stop and think about it, is very humorous. And it's got some, with Buck, he's supposed to be the city slicker, and he thinks the West is this big, exciting thing, and he's trying to make it that way because he's bored, basically. And he thinks teaming up with this bounty hunter will add some excitement to his life, basically. And I said I would get back to the three cow mashup and why I like it so much. The three cows are very, very different. You have Maggie, who was a show cow and very, very adventurous, and she's the new cow to the group. And then you have Grace, who is a little ditzy, and a little more, I don't know right word for it, but when she tries to deal with a problem on the farm between the goat and the three little piglets, she said this is an organic problem and it has a holistic answer or something along those lines. She does use the word organic and holistic, so a little hippy dippy, but that's okay. I mean, it's a nice blend in her character, and I don't say hippy dippy in a bad way, or I don't mean it in a bad way. And then you have Mrs. Calloway, or Mrs. C, however you want to call her, because she's referred to as both in the movie, who is very down to earth and basically runs the farm in Pearl's absence. Everybody goes to her for help, and she makes sure everything's running smoothly, and she doesn't like Maggie coming in and upsetting the apple cart, so to speak. And it's really her and Maggie that clash a lot in the movie. Grace is kind of the buffer between the two of them. But it's that communal alliance that makes it so cute and so funny. Okay, cast. This had an amazing cast. This movie had an amazing cast of characters and amazing voice actors. Now, I didn't do all the humans. I just did the three that are like the main characters. I didn't do the sheriff, and I didn't do the three Alaminos three nephews, mainly because those three, we really don't hear their names very often, and Sam, we don't see very often. And then again, with the animals, I just did the three cows, Buck, and then the jackrabbit, because they are the more prominent characters. So we have Maggie, who was voiced by Roseanne Barr, and if I mispronounce any character's name or any actor's name, I apologize. Mrs. Calloway, or Mrs. C, voiced by Judith Dench, I believe is how you say her name. Grace, who was voiced by Jennifer Tilly. Buck, who was voiced by Cuba Gooding Jr., and Buck is the stallion. Alameda Slim, who is the outlaw, was voiced by Randy Quaid. And Rico, who is the bounty hunter, was voiced by Charles Dennis. Lucky Jack, who was a jackrabbit, hence the name, was voiced by Charlie Haid, I believe is how you say his last name. And Pearl was voiced by Carolo Cook, I believe is how you say her name. Again, if I mispronounced anything, I apologize. Okay, question of the week. Which of the cows, and the three main cows, Maggie, Grace, and Mrs. C, was your favorite? Please leave your answers in the comment section. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. And please like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, or like and share if you're watching on Facebook. And feel free to follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, and DeviantArt. I do have my names for those 4 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note, all pictures seen within this video belong to their respective artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my other movie talk videos. my movie talk special edition videos. And my other videos. Before I sign off, one thing I'd like to touch on, and that is two things I'd like to touch on, and that is to please note that my movie talk videos on Van Helsing, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, and Spooky Buddies, and my movie talk birthday special edition video on The Lion King are exclusively on my Facebook page as of the posting of this video. I am doing re-uploads of those 4 movies to YouTube. However, they will not be posted until October. This is due to the fact that Van Helsing and Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters are Halloween-esque movies, while Spooky Buddies is a Halloween movie. So, to me, it only makes sense to do the re-uploads in October, which is when Halloween is. As for The Lion King, it is a birthday special edition video. So again, to me, it only makes sense to do the re-upload of that video on my birthday, which happens to be in October. So please be patient. I will get the uploads on YouTube. It's just going to take a little while for the reasons I gave you. Until then, you can feel free to check them out on my Facebook page. I will have the link in the description section. Also, there will be dual postings for my TV Talk videos on Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Dragons. They will be posted both to my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. All my other TV Talk videos will be posted exclusively to my Facebook page, and if you'd like to check any of those TV Talk videos out, or the backlog videos on Star Wars, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Dragons, you can feel free to check them out on my Facebook page. And just to make it a little easier on you guys, here is a list of all the TV Talk videos TV shows I've either done TV Talk videos on, or I'm currently doing TV Talk videos on. As always, thank you for watching, and have a very nice day.